Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Render. Today I'm presenting an informative speech. The topic I chose to discuss with y'all today is ALCAT. Now I'm looking around at some of you faces and y'all don't look too enthusiastic about it, but I'm going to inform you anyway. The ALCAT is a food and chemical sensitivity and tolerance test. It's basically food allergies. It provides most of our physicians with tools to help us overcome a wide variety of conditions which result from food and chemical sensitivities. Now, when I say food sensitivities, it's basically the inability to tolerate certain foods. It induces a chronic activation of the immune system. It gives a rise in the inflammatory process. Basically, some of the foods that we put into our body causes inflammation in our body, and we don't realize it. And we're wondering why we're feeling so tired and fatigued all the time, but it comes from the food that we're putting in. Or we're wondering why we're having to take all these different medications, or why our skin is breaking out into certain rashes, and it's this. Now, some disorders that come from this is digestive disorders, asthma, respiratory problems, migraine headaches, weight gain, obesity, chronic fatigue, eczema, other skin disorders, and even arthritis, just to name a few. The difference between food sensitivity and intolerance versus regular food allergies is that with regular food allergies, it refers to food that triggers the immune system to an acute produce of massive histamine. It puts a chemical triggers off in our body that causes a physical reaction. Sometimes people's throat or esophagus swell. Some people can't breathe, break out into hives. It can be real fatal at times, and then there's other times where it's not that serious. I've also had this test done to me, and it's basically first a blood test. The doctors get a blood sample, comes back with the results, and it's broken up into 4 groups. It starts off with green, yellow, orange, and red. It's broken up into these 4 groups, and the red is the food that you got to stay away from. The orange is moderate, but very close to the red. So with the red, you have to stay away from for 6 months. The orange, you have to stay away from for 3 to 6 months. The yellow is moderate. You can't have every day, but maybe every other day. But the doctors insist that you stay within the green, and they like for you to rotate these foods in between your diet, and it stabilizes a lot of things within your body. Now I have 3 pages of the different foods that I can tolerate and can't tolerate. I'm going to pass this around so you can take a look at it. I also have some pamphlets, Understanding the ALCAT test results. It basically tells you how to read it. So if you pass this around, it'll tell you about the red, orange, yellow, and green and how to read them. And I also got this book from my doctor, and it's called Your Hidden Food Allergies Are Making You Fat. And it basically, it's awareness. Because of a lot of the things that we're taking into our body, we don't know about it. And it's cured a lot of problems that people have had with their body, like asthma and ADHD. My doctor told me that her daughter, it was a particular bread. They didn't realize it at first, but her daughter has eczema real bad. And they started noticing that every time her daughter ate this bread, she would break out into her eczema real bad. And she had this test done on them. And once they started, they took their bread away from her diet, because I think it was high in baker's yeast. Her daughter couldn't have it, but she no longer has problems with eczema. So this is very resourceful, and I think everybody should get this done. If you want to look at the book, pass that around. And if anybody has any questions for me, I would love to answer them.
Hey, are these never mind.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put this up to the camera so my teacher can see that this is my results that I got back from the doctor here. This is my pamphlet that I used. And this is the book that I got from my doctor's office. Check it out because it is serious. And that's my speech. So I hope you all enjoyed it and you got a lot from it. Thank you.